Brand new banger.
Damn, that was a hard hit.
Yeah. The heartbreaker.
Kenny, why you looking like?
Damn. Kenny, why you looking like Biggie? Got screwed out of that fucking title. He had no respect when he was WWE champion at all. And he can't even win the fucking Rumble. That not just happened. Did she not miss the Royal Rumble because of that bullshit? And then you ended with, as long as you're with Lily, you're cured. What?
I'm about to go R. Kelly.
Brand new banger.
NuKKle HeDD Comics Tuesday is fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
No,
Randall Savage.
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit, and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings, you put it in some sauce, and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk, put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios, vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios is good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right. Look at this.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is fucking Tuesday night. You know what that means. Your boy Toe Tag's in the building. Like we said, Cap is on a mission, and he's doing a... What's he doing? A D&D show. He's doing a D&D show. That's right. Don't you forget it. That's a lot. You watching NXT right now? Let me see what NXT is doing. But going on, Janelle? What up, normal guy? Give me a second. I'm over here fucking dying. You ever had too much saliva going down your fucking mouth and shit. And how you can't fucking breathe and shit. That's how we did it. But anyway, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna be talking about Marvel Zombies, the Marvel Disney Plus show. Have y'all seen it? Oh, the Yankee game. Hold up. Have you saw the Yankee game? The Yankee game. Jesus Christ. Have you saw the Marvel Zombies? I thought it was alright. It was pretty cool. I like the way they did Blade. Blade was dope. He was Khonshu's shit, I forgot what it's called. Not deity, but yeah, he was my man was Moon Knight pretty much. And yo, his fighting skills are crazy. What's going on, pissed off show?
Yo, my bad, bro. I'm getting better. I'm here though.
Mm-hmm.
They told me to take over today. I'm here. Let your brother go to Comic-Con. I don't want to hear it.
Did you watch Marvel Zombies?
I actually did, but I might have watched the wrong episode because I just needed to watch any. I needed to figure out what the hell we talking about.
What episode did you watch?
I was watching at work. I watched one through 4, I think.
Yeah, there was only 4 episodes.
Oh, okay. I'm up to date.
Yep, that's home.
Well, this is the thing. I'm gonna need you to explain a lot because I see a lot of common things, but I feel like they intertwined it and they were making it like a different story within the story, like Thanos, or maybe they was making it the same story but zombie out. I don't know if that makes, because I saw a zombie Thanos, I saw Spider-Man, I saw my boy Shaft. I said Shaft. Blade.
My man,
I am confused about something with Blade. When he came to the girl, he was like, I'm here to lead you to somebody. But then in the middle of that, it seemed like they were setting them up. Like, yo, bring her to the Queen of Death or something. So is it a setup or is Blade there to help?
Blade was there to help because Blade was Moon Knight. And if you remember Moon Knight, how he had the god helping him? You remember that big zombie god that was helping Moon Knight?
Yeah.
So that was helping Blade. And he's the one who told Blade that he needed to help this girl get that device wherever she needs to bring it.
That's where I heard it from. That's Moonlight's fucking avatar. Khonshu. Yeah. Now I get it.
Yeah. There you go. See, yeah.
Yeah.
So he tells her, you gotta help him. You gotta help her get to where she needs to go.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
Somebody's talking to him.
Yeah, when they go to the raft, which is the jail, that's when they turn these people over to Namor. Namor was already zombies, so he was feeding Namor with people from the raft, so that way they don't fuck with the raft. So Baron Zemo fucked them over, not Blade.
Got you. See, I knew it was a whole like sancocho, and I need to sit down and actually watch it. Like watch it. I was watching it as I'm delivering. I'm listening to it. Like I need to watch it to understand what's going on. But it was just from the first couple of minutes, bro. This shit made me want to go back. Any cartoon that's like this, I want to watch. There's not a lot of. Not even X-Men 97 was like this. I love this type of cartoon. This should look movie-ish, and I don't even like cartoons.
Yeah, I feel you. The only thing is, I like the graphics. The problem was that for some reason I couldn't emotionally connect to them. Like when Yelena died, and this dude's like, Yelena, and he's screaming. I was like, I don't know. There's something off here. There's something.
At all. The emotion.
Yeah, I guess they didn't show it correctly through the graphics.
They needed to show, in that moment, they needed to show a lot of pain. And that Yelena wasn't enough.
Yeah. Yeah, but I enjoyed it. I like more of the Spider-Man. What was the name of that fucking show? Far From Home. Damn, bro. See, this is the problem with my. I don't remember fucking names. Let's go. Plus, let's see what we got here with this bullshit. Marvel Spider-Man collection. What is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? I mean, the graphics in that one is but I like that style of cartoon because it just seemed like they made a TV show just off the cartoon and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's fighting people. They got plenty of fucking bad guys in there. This one was alright too, but it seemed like the 4 episodes they could have stretched it out a little bit longer. They could have did like 6 or 7 or maybe 8 episodes. What did you think of the NuKKle at the end?
My bad, Toby.
So what did you think of the NuKKle at the end?
I'm trying to think of that. The last episode I wasn't really paying attention. Oh no, wasn't that when they was chasing them? Because they basically was trying to kill anybody before they made it wherever they were going.
Yeah, they went to space.
Yeah, and they was trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that part. I know she was tight. I'm trying to think. Hold on, I'm trying to think what was it that happened because I know she got betrayed or something.
So that device was supposed to notify the NuKKle and have them come help out. But when they got to space, the NuKKle was already there. They were already quarantined the planet.
Yeah.
If you don't go back to the planet, we're gonna fucking destroy you because we can't let nothing come out.
Now I remember. Yo, he said that message would have took about 2 weeks to get there. How they got here so quick?
Yeah.
I was listening. Now, I'm guessing you looking at me because I didn't answer the question about the NuKKle.
No. I also have the Yankee game and NXT on, but
put that shit on.
Yeah, I don't know if you know the score already of the Yankee game.
It's like 7,001.
6-1.
I said pissed off show. You thought it was for fun?
Pretty much. But yo, they had Shang-Chi in there with the rings, and the thing is that this is a different universe, so that's why you saw Thanos and all those other people.
Question: I couldn't figure out if that was Fing Fang Fu. I like saying that name. I know what I'm talking about. Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was because I saw the bracelet on the girl, but I didn't know where she got them from. Isn't that the 10 rings on her arm?
Yes.
No, that's Kamala. Or is that Kamala's bracelet? Am I?
All right. So the 2 girls had bracelets. The one that was with Shang-Chi, he split the 10 rings up, so they each had 5. Kamala has her own gauntlet, which is a bracelet that she got her powers from. So the one that has the skinny things, those are the rings, and she was using the rings during the fight, which is crazy because I don't know if you noticed, Shang-Chi got bit, and one of the rings was stopping the disease from passing through his arm. And no one turns around and is like, yo, we might be able to use this technology to fucking help reverse the fucking disease. Because that is technically like alien technology, those rings. Because I think they came from Fing Fang Foom or one of them, some shit. Even though Fing Fang Foom is a dragon.
You see, I knew Fing Fang Foom was coming in this bitch somehow.
Well, no, he's been beaconed. Well, apparently, but I guess he ain't never coming. He saw Thunderbolts and is like, you know what, I'm good.
I said, Captain America.
Yeah, he was watching.
He's good.
He was watching She-Hulk and said, "You know what? I don't even need to be in this fucking
Yes, you got papers?
in this Marvel universe." But have you ever played God of War? No, the video game. I haven't, but I've you gotta live on the rock if you don't know what it is. I don't really watch comics and stuff. I hear you, normal guy. I don't read comics. I I look up the lore and everything that comes from the comic book stories for the movies and the shows and shit. But I'm like a movie guy, and the fact that they could keep this continuity in the movies and in the shows really attract me to it. Because I like a story. Like that's why I watch fucking Casino and Goodfellas and The Bronx Tale for 2-3 times a week if I could. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the story. I like seeing the progression of everything. How they made it. How they fucked up. How what little things they could have changed. Shit like that. And watching the cartoon, not only do you get the fantasy of them doing amazing shit and living a life that everybody wishes they had. Because who doesn't wish that they could get the super soldier serum and be like Captain America? You know what I'm saying? Or be as fast as the Flash, or be able to teleport wherever the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying?
I do love the fact that, and I'm jumping in here not knowing, I'm not gonna lie, I act like I heard everything. But I do like that no matter who gets the super serum, that it's personalized to them.
Yeah.
Like it's not the same super serum. It wasn't the same for the Animanium or whatever his name was against Hulk. That nigga was crazy.
Abomination.
Abomination. It wasn't the same for the first guy that got it, the old man.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same for Red Hulk. Well, Red. What is it? Red.
Hulk.
Red.
Yeah, Red Hulk.
Nah, the father of Yelena.
Oh, Red Guardian.
Red Guardian. It wasn't the same for him, and it's not the same for Captain America. But it's the same serum, right?
Yeah, because technically, the super soldier serum, and it's an oversimplification, but technically, the super soldier serum is a perfect steroid. So what it does is it enhances everything about you. So that's why they're saying that John Walker, U.S. agent, is technically stronger than Cap, because he was, by the time he got it, he was already at peak physical condition. He was, already able to do all that other stuff, and when they gave it to him, it just enhanced what he had times 10 or times 20, where it enhanced Steve Rogers, times 10 times 20. So let's say if he's able to lift up 200 pounds, now he's able to lift up a car. Where John Walker, if he's able to lift up 400 pounds, he's able to lift up a truck. You know what I'm saying? But the difference between those guys is their mental state. See, because Isaiah Bradley went crazy in the comics, I think because of what they did to him during the war, but also U.S. agent, he didn't go crazy. Like they had good versions of the serum afterwards because the serums were defected around that time. That's why the Red Skull's face turned red, because that was a side effect of a bad batch of the super soldier serum. But Steve Rogers' will and his mentality and everything makes him who he is. That's why when Tony Stark goes, everything about you came in a test tube, he was completely wrong. The only thing that came in that test tube was the ability for Steve Rogers to do something about it. Where John Walker was already broken by the time he took the super soldier serum, because if we're going to go based off of the Disney Plus comics, he already jumped on the grenade. He already saved people, and he's suffering from PTSD. But no one knows that because it's undiagnosed. And then when he got the super soldier serum, he's suffering even more. he got that void in him. He's trying to be that hero that everybody sees Captain America to be, and he can't do it because he's not Captain America. And it fucked up his personal life, his career, all that shit, because he's trying to compensate. You know? But also the Red Guardian, he's the way he is, but the Red Guardian was the patriot of his country. So he kind of is like Captain America, just he cares more about people. And you know what I'm saying? Like he felt honor in serving his country and being a patriot to Russia and all. That's why he's not the father of Yelena, but he is Yelena's father.
Got you, because he's a super spy. So they basically that's the family.
Yeah, they put that family together so they all could be spies and he can do all this thing. But they were together for so long that they were pretty much those kids were so young. Yeah, those kids were so young that they didn't know their parents. So they were with him and he's pretty much their father. Like if you gave Batman the super soldier serum, I think he'll be similar to Steve Rogers. But if you gave Damien the super soldier serum, he'll be more like U.S. agent. You know?
T'Challa would be more like Captain America.
Who?
T'Challa.
But T'Challa has a version of the Black Panther serum or whatever he takes is made from vibranium, but it's almost the same side effects as the super soldier serum. He has like a more technology version of super soldier serum, and that suit helps out a lot with the being able to hold the shockwaves and all that. I forgot what the fuck it's called for a second.
Absorb.
Yeah, it absorbs.
Poor Manny.
6-1.
Yeah, what's the
Damage?
Yeah, but there's a name for it. Like when somebody hits you, it's a different different type of energy. Well, anyway, yeah, that suit absorbs that energy and is able to release it. It's like almost like Mabel's power, where you shoot him with a blast or something, he's able to absorb it and shoot it back.
Nice.
Kinetic, there you go. Kinetic energy. So anything that makes vibration, like if you punch him, the kinetic energy from your fist and all that will go into the suit, and then he'll be able to disperse it back. That's why if you ever see in the movies that purple shit that shoots out of him, out of his suit, that's all kinetic energy. Like in the new Captain America movie with the Red Hulk, his wings kept vibrating, and then he shot the shit into Red Hulk and stabbed him. That was all kinetic energy because his wings were made of vibranium.
I was just about to ask you if Red Hulk ever fought.
The Red Hulk?
I keep calling him Red Hulk. Yelena's father. Because it seems like he wants a square one with him. But it would be, the funny thing is, even if they didn't, it would be a great storyline. Maybe too much, too realistic. Because America versus Russia should be like, that should be like an interesting story. Like, why hasn't Captain America, why hasn't Yelena's dad ever gone after Captain America? Like,
well, by the time Yelena's dad was a big hero in Russia, Captain America was still on ice. So if he did fight a version of Captain America, he fought Isaiah Bradley.
See, because I was thinking Russia, they usually get their own weapon. What they gonna do? They want to use it against us. So why wouldn't they want to put their super serum guy against our super? Like, yo, we need you to take him out. That's what I was my mentality.
So here, I just looked up if did the Red Guardian ever fight Captain America? In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Red Guardian claims to have fought Captain America in the 80s. A statement that is initially disbelieved because Steve Rogers was frozen in ice at the time. While it is heavily implied in Black Widow and confirmed by Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige that Red Guardian was likely lying, some theories suggest that he might have encountered a different unnamed Captain America successor or Isaiah Bradley instead of Steve Rogers, or that he was simply confabulating his memories. I don't know what the fuck confabulating means. We might have to look that up because I know Cap is the word guy, and we need to have words said here.
All right, where's the human dictionary at?
Oh, confabulate. There you go. Engage in conversation talk. What?
Wait a minute, is it talking in conversation?
Fabricate imaginary experiences as a compensation for loss of memory.
Got you.
Yeah, okay, there you go. She has lapses in attention and concentration. He may be confabulating a little.
Oh shit, we got our human dictionary here.
Oh, yep, there he goes. He might have fought Bradley. That's what we were saying, Cap.
Listen, forget fighting Bradley. What does compekueli mean?
Confabulating. What does mean? This time frame makes it highly unlikely that Red Guardian encounters Steve Rogers, as noted by the prisoners and directly hinted by Marvel President Kevin Feige. He was lying. He fought a different Captain America. The U.S. had other super soldiers, such as Isaiah Bradley, who was active before and during the time Captain America was frozen. It's possible Red Guardian fought one of these successors. He fought someone else entirely. Some theories suggest that Red Guardian was under the influence of mind control chemicals during the fight with another figure, like the Crimson Dynamo, and mistook them for Captain America.
Yeah, nigga was
You know
on
how
no
I
license
know
shit, nigga.
they haven't fought? You know how I know they haven't fought? Because you guys know everything.
That was crazy, boy.
Hey, you haven't seen it.
Nigga told me at the end of all the bullshit.
I tell you one thing though. I think Captain America would have took him because we haven't really seen him at his best. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's old now. He's a little fucked up. He's not at the same level he was at before. But I think Steve Rogers would have took him.
How he does in Thunderbolts?
Who, Red Guardian? He holds a lot of the movie together as the comic relief, but also the emotionality of it. Like, so everybody in the Thunderbolts is dealing with an issue, whether it be emotional trauma from their past, losing people, or PTSD from the war, and also like letting that control their lives and losing their family, or basically just having to live their lives in a fucking bubble because their molecules are unstable. Right? That's pretty much everything that these people went through. And then Bob, he was an addict and had mental issues also, and confident issues, and they gave him another version of the super soldier serum that made him Superman, which some people say he might be stronger than Superman because he has the power of 50,000 exploding suns or some shit like that. So Red Guardian is that father figure. He's the one that's like, I understand every single one of y'all pain, but I also have to keep this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time Yelena wants to quit, or she feels like she's done, he brings her back. He's the guy that's like, yo, yeah, I believe in y'all. I don't even know who the fuck you guys are, but I believe in y'all. This could be a team. This could be what you guys been looking for, belonging to someone. Belonging to someone.
I keep it together.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So he's not the I got this. I'm gonna handle this nigga one-on-one.
He is, because when Century came down, he was like, oh, we're gonna have to fuck this dude up. Like, he wasn't afraid of him. He went straight for him. Yelena was the one who told him to stop. But yeah, he went straight for the Century. And also in Marvel Zombies, he was also that guy that he had hope for everything. He was the one that We can do anything. You know, you can make it. You can do this. You know what I'm saying? I like his character. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, he might have had a similar version of the super soldier serum that Bucky had. Let's see. The Red Guardian. No, Red Guardian and Bucky have different versions of the super soldier serum. Red Guardian is a Soviet developed unstable serum intended to create a national icon, while Bucky's is a Hydra version derived from Extrin's formula meant for creating a deadly assassin. The serum's differences reflect the ideologies of their creators. Soviet Russia's desire for a national symbol versus Hydra's goal of a refined but brutal opera. So, Red Guardian serum origin of Soviet Cold War creation designed to rival Captain America and symbolize Russia's strength, effectiveness, less stable and refined than Bucky serum, which less consists long-term enhancement. Less consistent. Oh, so he might lose his ability. So he might not be as strong as he used to be because it's not as stable, and long-term enhancements might be going away. Intended use to create an elite controlled assassin for Hydra. Oh, this is Bucky. All right. Intended use to create a national figure. All right. So Bucky, a version of the super soldier serum developed by Hydra stemming from Erskine's original Nazi-influenced research. Effectively appears more refined and stable compared to Red Guardian serum. Intended use to create. All right. Let's see. All right. What's the difference between?
My apology, bro. You mentioned Hydra twice and I didn't do it. Hell Hydra.
Shit, you saying that shit nowadays might fuck you up. All right, let's see if we can take this right. What's the difference? In America, Bucky, Red Guardian, Soldier Serum. Let's see. Let me tell us. Captain America Serum was the original, imperfect formula that created a true super soldier. While Bucky's Hydra Serum was a flawed version that granted similar physical abilities, but also caused aggression and required intense brainwashing. The Red Guardian serum was the Soviet Union's attempt to match Captain America, providing enhanced strength and durability, but lacking the refined perfection and longevity of Erskine's formula. So the effects is granted superhuman strength, speed, endurance, and healing, making him a peak human with no negative side effects. Key trait: elevate his moral compass and positive personality traits, making him the ideal soldier. Bucky's parallel. A partial replication of Erkin's serum developed by Hydra, enhanced strength, speed, endurance, similar to Steve Rogers. The serum enhanced his physical capabilities, but Hydra also subjected him to intense brainwashing and provided him with cybernetic arm to create the Winter Soldier persona. Soviet Union's counterpart to Captain America's serum, created to rival the United States Super Soldier program, increases physical strength, durability, though not as refined or perfected as the formula. Unlike other serums, his serum has clear signs of aging, suggesting it was either less potent or lack of longevity of. Okay. Yeah. It's dope where you can see the difference between all the serums. Now, let's see. Um, yes. Can we see what U.S. agent? All right, John Walker. He is a normal human who voluntarily received a modified form of the super soldier serum, enhanced physical abilities similar to other super soldiers, but with a different background and motivation. Motivations, okay. Steve Rogers received the original serum, while Bucky, Red Guardian, and John Walker received variants and later attempts of creating the super soldier. Quality of serum: Steve's serum was the most perfect, while Red Guardian's was less refined, and Hydra's was successful but paired with mind control. All right, let's just say Captain America and U.S. Agent. All right, well, let's put John Walker. All right.
You can get Johnny Walker?
What's this gun?
Word. All right, the serum amplified Walker's aggression and emotional dysregulation, contrasting with Steve Rogers' compassionate, skill-based heroism enhanced by pure, stable version of the. Okay. Named Captain America, but his later stripped for his title, personality, physical, base near superhuman physique that is enhanced by the serum, making him powerful and capable of devastating blows, sometimes overpowering Steve's feats. Fighting style, key difference summarized. Rogers received the pure original serum that maximized human potential, while Walker serum was less refined version that amplified pre-existing negative traits. So Captain America got the perfect steroid when they got synthetic steroids. Pretty much. And this all goes back to Joe. Have you ever played God of War?
I haven't played it, but I've seen Kratos, and I've seen it, and I've heard it's the best game in place. I never got to play it.
Because that was the question I asked you about 20 minutes ago.
My apologies. When I turn off the screen, I put in the phone now.
But y'all having a barbecue?
No. I'm about to start walking in my car. I'm about to park now. There's a lot of traffic, so I gotta wait.
What do you think of Henry Cavill to play Kronos? God of War.
I like him because of his passion. I know his passion. Somebody to be like, I don't want to play this character because it's fake. This is not how he is. That's passion. So he's gonna put his everything into that role.
Yeah.
So I'm happy they picked him. I wish they would have picked him for the role he wanted to do, because that would have been more passion.
To be honest with you, I think the better fit for Kronos would have been Batista. But like you said, he does have passion and he has acting ability and he knows the lore. So if anybody's gonna do it good, it'd be him.
How big is he?
He's 6'1".
That's not bad. He's gonna. How long does he have to make this movie? Because he might want to get big.
He's 6'1", 203 pounds.
Damn. Nigga, you said 303?
200.
Oh, I was gonna say, nigga, you want him bigger? They either gonna have to augmentate him or he's gonna have to work out. Kratos look like he's 6'7", 300.
Well, all right, hold up. Kratos' height is different between the game eras. He was approximately 7'8¼ during the Greek era God of War, and has since been depicted as 6'4" during the Norse era God of War in 2018. The shift to a shorter Kronos was a creative decision by Santa Monica Studios for the newer games to make the character feel more grounded and to do better suit performance capture techniques. So the original God of War is 7'8". The God of War in the cartoon is 6'4". Shit, I don't know who made this. Look at this shit. Somebody said that Hercules was 12 feet tall. Full height comparisons. Hercules was 12 feet tall. Zeus was 9'1". Young Cronus was 7'8". And old Cronus is 6'8". How did he lose a foot? I think Henry Cavill would be big enough to play Cronus. He doesn't have to be a fucking giant.
I'm surprised they didn't reach out to The Rock.
The Rock was too busy making a flop. I had to do it. My bad. My bad. No, but The Rock was Black Bolt, and he wanted to do too much with he wanted to do too much with DC, and I think that either would turn people off, or at least like the video game shit, or he doesn't know anything about the Gods of War, and he's like, nah, I want something that I'm passionate about. I don't see The Rock being a video game player. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't an MMA fighter.
But I think he's more into MMA than video games. But also, I think he saw the documentary, and that's what made him want to do the movie. Because there was a documentary for Mark Kerr. Hold on. Now somebody's saying some shit. All right, hold up, show. You might have to hear this. Because I know you didn't hear it because it was in the group. And you didn't see it, I didn't see it. But all right, you listen to the show? We're gonna take that silent. Yeah. Everybody listen. Let's see this theory.
I just rewatched all of the MCU movies and noticed something that blew my mind. So we know that Captain America started out as a scrawny kid wanting to be something more, and then he finally got his chance by being injected with super serum and getting handed a very unique shield. But if you pay attention, there are details that reveal something incredible. For starters, the shield that he got is made from vibranium, a metal that is indeed very rare. And later on in the movies, we find out that Wakanda is the home to a mountain full of this stuff. So if that's literally the only place in the world that has it, it's pretty obvious they provided it, right? But here's the crazy part. If we take a look at the super soldier serum, we see that it provided powers such as super strength and insane stamina. And we also know that all of the Black Panthers consume a Wakandan herb that grants them their abilities. But if you think about it, the powers are suspiciously similar between the both of them. So here's the thing. It's pretty obvious that Wakanda is involved just judging by the vibranium shield. And we've seen clear themes of the Wakandan people wanting to help the rest of the world, but not revealing themselves so a war for their resources doesn't break out. So they decided to secretly give the world a hero to protect everyone and supplied Dr. Erskine with everything needed to create Captain America. I just
Hold on, wait. See, that sounds good, but the problem is they're able to take away the power of the Black Panther. So if they gave the U.S. government the ability to make a Black Panther, then they would be able to take away the ability to be. So they would have been able to take away Bucky's powers. Then if he had some form of the vibranium or the Black Panther serum in him. But also, then that means that Steve Rogers would be able to rule Wakanda because he has the power of the Black Panther. I know it's still it's a form, like they probably gave some shit to help with the serum, and it's not the same thing, but as cute as a concept as that is, I think it would be more feasible if it was a different version of vibranium that they don't know about or something. But this is, I don't think it's, I don't think that that's what happened. I don't think Wakandans gave America back in World War II the fucking the Black Panther serum or anything that's close to the Black Panther serum to help them out. If anything, I think they stole the vibranium and they made a shield out of it, or they that shield was already made and they found it because they did have weapons back in throughout eras. If you watch what's going on, Leon? If you watch the Eyes of Wakanda throughout different eras and different parts of history, there's vibranium weapons and technology that were left in the ocean and all this other shit. So who's to say that that shield wasn't already made from like a Wakandan warrior, and then they just painted it to make it look like the American shield, and they just found it. Because if they were giving out the serum for the Black Panther, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like giving out a crown for the hat for the Pope. You know what I'm saying? Like the Pope's the only one that's supposed to be wearing that hat, and you giving out hats because other people need hats. It's like I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't register for me that theory. A lot of people have theories. That one doesn't register. That one doesn't work. I don't know. I know Show didn't hear a word I said, but I'm pretty sure he would agree if he understood. What's going on, Leon? How you doing, man? Did you watch Marvel Zombies? Did you watch Marvel Zombies? 'Cause we're not talking about Marvel Zombies, but we're talking about Marvel Zombies. You binge watched it Friday. What'd you think of it? I thought it was alright. Right now, we just heard a theory that the Wakandans helped make the Super Soldier Serum because they had the vibranium shield, but I don't think so. I thought Marvel Zombies was alright. I like the way that they did Blade as Moon Knight. I mean, yo, Blade's powerful already, and then you make him Moon Knight. That was crazy. And the way he killed Shorty with the blade, and Yelena's like, oh, so that's how it's done. That shit was dope. It was decent. Could have been better, but it was okay. Yeah, it felt fast. It felt fast. I said that earlier. I think it could have used 8 episodes instead of 4. You know, it did feel fast. I kind of wanted it to go off of the shit that Spider-Man was doing. Like Spider-Man was like, "This is how you survive the zombie apocalypse." But it was dope to see Spider-Man in there. I was wondering how come Captain America wouldn't be able to heal from uh a zombie bite, but Blade looking too much like Moon Knight. Yeah, I think they did that to hide what Blade would look like in the movie that they're not making. What was it? Oh, how come Captain America can't heal from the zombie bite? Let's see. Let's see what it says in the Googles. All right. In the What If Zombies episode, Captain America not healed from a zombie bite because the quantum verse that causes the outbreak is so potent it overwhelms even superhuman immune systems. Unlike typical viruses, this is a multiverse threat that operates on a level beyond anything the super soldier serum was designed to counteract. A virus from another dimension, the zombie verse originated in the quantum realm and was brought to Earth by Hank Pym because it was from a different dimension. It operates unfamiliar rules. Okay. All right. So it overwhelms healing factors in the Marvel Zombies universe, both comics and What If. The virus is powerful enough to infect characters with far greater healing abilities than Captain America, including Wolverine and the Hulk. For the purpose of the story, the zombie verse is simply stronger than any healing ability. The virus rewrites the body. The quantum verse takes over the host, biologically rewriting it to survive the virus needs. It causes rapid decomposition of the flesh, but can still enable the host to survive lethal injuries that would kill a normal person. Zombie Captain America is even shown to survive being cut in half. What's going on, Kevin? Pretty good. You give it a C plus. What are some things that you think could have been better? I think it could have been a little longer. I would have liked to see a couple more episodes, more than 4. People don't like change. Change is good. That's what I was saying. We can't have 40 years of the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, the change has to be good. Like you give us Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, Captain America and Spider-Man, Captain America and Iron Man. Spider-Man is a good replacement for Iron Man. They have Falcon turning into Captain America, which I don't mind. And but I think we need people that are strong as the characters were. I know you got to change, you got to get used to these new characters, but we need people that can hold up to the shit because it's almost like a downfall for to go from such a high place in the 10, 20 years, and then we start all over again. Now we got people that can't hang on to the mantle. You know what I'm saying? The storylines. What the Hulk being the bearer of the infinity power, which kind of weird because he wasn't able to sustain the infinity stones in the Marvel MCU. He snapped and destroyed his arms, but he's able to do it now. I don't know if it's a different form of energy or if he's, because he's like a beacon that is different, but it's weird. You would think Captain Marvel would be the one doing that shit. Disney's playing it safe with the storytelling right now because they don't want to upset the family audience. Yeah. I think I hope they're playing it safe for the fact that they have to introduce these characters and they're not trying to do too much with them, so that way when it comes down to the point where we're in Marvel's Doomsday, we can see them do some crazy shit. Because Doomsday seems like this is a make it or break it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are counting on Doomsday to save Marvel because not a lot of people like the Fantastic Four. They didn't like Thunderbolts, even though I liked it. Me and Cap liked them both. We'll see how they like the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out. If they ever finish that one, because Spider-Man was injured, but I don't think it was anything bad. It would have been cool if you had Punisher in there fighting zombies. That would have been dope also. Can they put, let's see this. let's see is yes, Marvel can and has put the Punisher into Marvel Zombie story, notably. Oh wait, Marvel Zombies Disney Plus. Let's do that way. Marvel could have included the Punisher and Marvel Zombies on Disney Plus because the animated series is set in an alternative universe, providing creative freedom to include any character. And Frank Castle is a well-suited survivor hero for that universe, as suggested by fans on Reddit. The series draws from the What If Zombies episode and features a group of survivors offering an opportunity to feature a character like the Punisher in the zombie raved world. All right, hold up. Spin-off potential. The show is a spin-off of What If series, which allows for more experimental storytelling and character combinations that, yeah. Well, listen, this isn't saying much about him being in it, but I think it would have been dope. My man is a survivalist. It would have been fucking dope to see him with Blade or Spider-Man. You know, he was at one point hunting Spider-Man. He thought Spider-Man was a vigilante and shit. That's a good character placement right there. Punisher and Marvel Zombies. That would have worked. Shit, I would have loved to see Wolverine in that shit. Then again, I guess they gotta save the mutants for X-Men 97. When the fuck is X-Men 97 season 2 coming out? X-Men 97 season 2 is expected to be released in 2026 on Disney Plus. The production on the second season begun in September 2003. With much of the voice recording completed by early 2025, the season was renewed before the season aired and is anticipated to have a darker tone and potentially feature separate time traveling arcs following the events of season 1 finally. Well, let's hope, because X-Men 97 was pretty good. I just hate that this shit began fucking production in 2023 September. That was 2 years ago. And when it releases in 2026, it'll probably be around that time. It'll be 3 years since the first season. That's crazy. I don't like waiting so long between the seasons. And shit, with Comic-Con coming around the corner, Comic-Con is this weekend. Cap is gonna be there. Cap is at a D&D convention right now, or not a convention, a show or something. And he's gonna talk all about that shit next week. But that's why he's not here tonight with us. But Cap will be going to Comic-Con. I think they're gonna be showing some trailers or releasing some trailers for some of the movies coming out. So let's hope that they got something good for us. Let's hope they got something in the wind for us. So that way we don't have to go on living our lives without knowing what's next. I don't like sitting here not knowing what's next. Kevin, do you have any characters you wish would have been in the Marvel Zombie show? Leon, what do you think of the Nova Corps quarantining that planet? Because I don't know. I feel like it should have just blew the shit up. Because the Nova Corps quarantining the planet seems like a fucking lot of resources from, I don't know what planet is Nova from. Is that the name of the planet? The Nova Corps is from Xander. Okay, so I mean, wouldn't that take a lot of resources? Let's see. How come the Nova Corps didn't just blow up? Earth and zombie. I don't want it. I don't want it to be in the comic. Hardy's won the NXT tag titles on Showdown. Nice. All right, let's see now. The Nova Corps didn't blow up Earth and Marvel Zombies because they were enforcing a quarantine to prevent the spread of the virus, not to destroy the planet. They had established a blockade around the Earth to contain the outbreak, and they destroyed a ship of survivors who tried to escape, demonstrating their commitment to preventing the virus from reaching other worlds. Okay. Containment and the quarantine virus. Nova Corps have learned from past galaxies, right, like Thanos' attack on Xander, and were committed to containing the deadly quantum virus at all costs, preventing further catastrophe. They understood the immense danger of the virus posed, especially with powerful beings like Scarlet Witch and Infinity Hulk in their midst. Protecting other worlds, their goal was to protect other planets from the devastating effects of the zombie outbreak, making Earth a quarantine. Yeah, but why didn't they? Wouldn't that just be blow it up? Like that seems like everybody's thing, and every zombie should blow up the city. We got to get rid of all these zombies, blow up the city. But then again, Thanos had the Infinity Stones, so he was able to travel the world. I mean, travel the galaxy. So them quarantine really didn't work. That quarantine wouldn't have really worked because Thanos was able to travel the galaxy with the stones. He actually showed up in Wakanda, and then Thor can use the Bifrost with Stormbreaker. He can go through different galaxies with the Bifrost. So what's going? So that was kind of flawed, isn't it? Oh, you ruining my life. Loki telling me the Hardys won. Not yet. Leon just broke the news. So I guess it's gonna be the NXT champions versus the Dudley Boys at Bound for Glory in their last match ever. Is that what we're gonna watch? The Hardy Boys versus the Dudley Boys for the TNA and NXT championships? And also the Hardy Boys, the first tag team to win every tag team championship. Crazy. Why though? What? Why have them win, or why not blow up the planet? Here you go. How did Thanos retrieve the Power Stone if the Nova Corps was still alive and quarantined Earth? In Marvel Zombies, the Nova Corps are keeping Earth quarantined to prevent further infections outside the universe. How are the Nova Corps still alive if Thanos destroyed Xander to get the Power Stone? Hmm. Maybe Ronan actually gave the Power Stone to Thanos in that universe. What I want to know is how did Hulk survive his first match with the Queen of Death? Possibly she left the battle because Hulk aim was just to distract, not to go on one with the witch. Not turn Hulk into zombie blood. can at least be. No, you can turn Hulk into a zombie. You just figured that out. Well, listen, this is another universe, so it could be possible that Thanos got the Power Stone somewhere else. Let's see, what's the point of quarantine? If Thor and Thanos are all right, hold up. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Earth was not quarantined in the same way as in the comics, where the Galactic Council banned interference with Earth. Instead, multiple factors contributed to Earth's relative isolation, and the ability of Thanos and Thor to travel freely doesn't imply the planet was accessible to everyone. Asgard protection for millennia, Odin used Asgard's power to protect Earth, with the Asgardians considered one of the 9 realms. This dissuaded most cosmic threats from invading. All right, hold up. I gotta put it in Marvel. All right. In the Marvel Zombies universe, specifically the MCU adjacent Marvel's Outbreak universe, Earth is quarantined by the Nova Corps to contain the quantum virus outbreak and prevent it from spreading throughout the galaxy. The fact that powerful beings like Thor and Thanos can eventually leave the planet does not make the quarantine pointless for several reasons. Okay, let's see. Dudleys need to sit down. I mean, isn't that's the last match though? If I'm not mistaken, I think that's their retirement match. Dudleys versus the Hardys. You know, they're just trying to get viewership and nostalgia. The quarantine is a defense mechanism to contain the initial spread of the virus while it is still localized. An extraterrestrial governing body like the Nova Corps would prioritize stopping a potential galactic catastrophe over focusing on individual superpowered beings. Special powers needed to escape. The quarantine barrier combined with a planet-wide infinite energy storm caused a massive explosion is extremely difficult to breach. It is not a travel trivial task to escape. Only those with cosmic power or incredible enhanced technology like Thanos with the Infinity Stones or the zombie galactic in the comics can successfully leave the planet. Containing the most dangerous entity. All right, but I guess there's like, hey, listen, we quarantining everybody. If Thanos and Thor seem to leave as zombies, fuck them. We got the because I mean, if Thanos left and went to another planet, I think he would be able to infect other planets. He took them over. I think Thor would also be able to infect other planets. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Now we're getting into the logic behind it. Because you have one of the most powerful beings with the Infinity Stones. That's a zombie that can travel the universe. I don't think you quarantined that. But then again, does the Nova Corps have the technology to blow up Earth? I think I need a keyboard. Like I spent a lot of money on this keyboard, and for some reason I can't fucking type on it. Based on the Disney Plus series Marvel Zombies, the Nova Corps does have the technology and firepower to destroy Earth if necessary. However, they chose to quarantine it instead to contain the zombie plague. Yeah, they just keep saying the same shit. So let's see. Marvel Zombies reveals why Nova Corps didn't help. Nova Corps were aware of the consequences of a zombie outbreak, so they didn't intervene to aid the heroes. Instead, they asked them to go back to the Earth. If they didn't, they would threaten to destroy the ship. Shield created a device for their Project Life Shot, using which the heroes could contact Nova Corps. Throughout the series, the heroes' motive was to end the zombie outbreak, and their last escort was Nova Corps. They got their hands on the device and found tired. They knew there were powerful forces out there causing even more catastrophic losses, like the incredible powerful Scarlet Witch was able to take down heroes and the Infinite Hulk. They wanted to contain the damage and not increase it, so they refused to help. I don't know, man. Y'all buying that shit? Oh no. Shit, the Watcher was sticking his nose in everybody's business. He didn't stick his nose in the zombie business. His ass didn't want to turn into a zombie. Let's see. Can the zombie? Let's see. Okay, can the Watcher be infected by the zombies? No, a Watcher cannot be infected by the zombie verse because they are not a physical being in the same way other life forms are, making the virus ineffective against their pure energy form. The the U2 of Earth. Is it what is it? The Uts of Earth 9/11/26, for example, was eaten by a zombie giant man, but he did not die or get turned because he was an comparable being of pure energy. Oh shit, this is name Atu. My bad. I thought that was they was talking about the Atu of Earth. This one, okay. I think I'm saying his name right. I hope. All right, so the zombies can't affect everybody. He could have did some shit. He fucking had Storm do some shit. Shit. He gave Storm the fucking Moliere and all that other stuff, and they saved the galaxy with Ultron and the fucking Duck Girl. Shit. Watu should have fucking came down there and did some shit. Only here to watch. Yeah, all right. Watch. Interfered in so much shit you couldn't interfere in the zombie outbreak. Let's see who's winning the Yankees. Oh, it's 6-6. Yankees came back. I guess that's why Show ain't want to get back on. I guess that's why Show didn't want to get back on. Because he's listening to the Yankee game. Motherfucker. Shit. Would you guys want to see a live action zombie verse? Like, I know Scarlet Witch is fucking that powerful. But also, like, damn, they made her really fucking powerful. Like, they made her more powerful than anything in the history of anything. And then she can mind control the zombies. Damn. Shit, not even fucking. Not even Doctor Strange could have did that shit. Thinking about it. Well then, but then Scarlet is a witch, right? What's the difference between a witch? Witchcraft and sorcery. Let's see. Which film do you think is going to make more money at the box office? Zootopia 2 or Wicked for Good? Wait, Wicked for Good. Is that the second part of Wicked? I don't know. Did you see Wicked? I saw the first Wicked and I was like, you didn't need to see the first one right then and there. Because that ended in a big, there's more. But then again, Zootopia 1 was dope. But what's Zootopia 2 supposed to be about? I don't know. I think if I had to put my money on it, I would say Zootopia 2. Just because it's hard to lose. It's hard to lose money with those animated movies. Those animated movies be fucking taking money hand over fist. And it's possible that people might be already tired of the Wicked shit. What do you think, Kevin? Have you seen the Wicked? 'Cause I saw the play, and I think the play is better than the movie. To be honest with you, they left a lot of shit out of the movie that was in the play. I think the play is better than the movie. So I would say Zootopia. I would pick Zootopia. Oh, the Yankees just went up 7-6. And then the bottom of the, oh shit. I thought they were deeper in the game. Oh man, it's a home run to take the lead. What was we looking at? What's the difference between witchcraft and sorcery? All right. Do you think Wonder Man will be a success? You know, based off of the way Cap is thinking about it, because it looks like it's a TV show about Wonder Man. I don't know. It's hard. That's a hard one to call. That one looks like it's like Wonder Man's fake. And unless this guy has real powers and he just takes the Wonder Man persona because he played him in a show, like how like Super Saiyan, what was it? Saiyan Man in Dragon Ball Z, where Gohan actually was Super Saiyan and he just was Saiyan Man. I don't know. It seems like they have a cool concept for what they want to do, but also it's like, yo, this is a TV show about superheroes. Why would I want to watch that? Like, you know, like you're making a show about an actor playing a superhero in the Marvel universe, where Wonder Man is an actual hero. I don't think he's an actual actor. House of M. In the House of M reality, Wonder Man is a famous actor who is rumored to be having an affair with Carl Danvers. What? Developing an interest in acting, Wonder Man stars in minor roles before moving into Hollywood, where fellow Avenger Hercules uses his contacts to establish Wonder Man's career. Wonder Man also works for a time as a stuntman, an ideal vocation since he is invulnerable and virtually all conventional weapons. Oh, he's invulnerable to virtually all conventional weapons. Shit. So he was an actor. Do you think Anthony Mackie will stay Captain America after reboot? What reboot? You talking about after Secret Wars? I mean, that's a good question. I don't see a reason why they would not make him Cap or keep him as Cap, even if there was like two Caps. But I think Secret Wars might be like what they did with the Ultimates comics, where they integrated the Ultimate comics and some characters were put into the mainline story. So we might get Miles Morales in this, but I don't know. I like Anthony Mackie as Captain America. What do you think about Captain America as Anthony Mackie as Captain America? I like him as Cap. He has the same values as Steve Rogers, but he has a different swagger. He's a different person. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's changing his moral compass because now he has the responsibility. You think Leticia Wright Shuri still as Black Panther? I mean, a lot of the people are saying that there's gonna be an alternate version of the Black Panther. But why Shuri was the Black Panther in the comics? You could have her as the Black Panther, or make M'Baku. Because I wouldn't have mind M'Baku taking the power of the Black Panther. Shit. I wouldn't mind keeping Shuri as the Black Panther. Anthony Mackie as Captain America. I think we need to mature them up to the level of Steve Rogers and T'Challa, so that way they can lead this new generation of heroes. We lead this new generation of heroes, and we'll and we should be good. So hopefully that fucking do you think Marvel's going to recast T'Challa or keep the? Well, they have a T'Challa now, which is his son. If they go further into the timeline, he's gonna be old enough so they can have a T'Challa. But I don't think they need to recast T'Challa. They, in the movie they killed him, so I think it's time to let him be. You know what I'm saying? Like, let T'Challa be and have Shuri control it. And if you want to introduce more people, maybe you have the White Wolf in there. You know, the what other heroes? Black Panther. Maybe Shuri gives up the mantle of the Black Panther and she's just the queen. But I don't think they recast T'Challa. Then who do you give the Black Panther to? Do you give it to one of the Dora Milaje? Shit. They just called him out and he wasn't out. But it's 8-6. Let's see this replay real quick. Oh, that was yeah. Yeah, I think that was an out. Because it was a tie. It looked like a tie, but he tagged him before his foot touched the base. Come on, Yankee. You need to win this. So he is a famous actor who is rumored to have an affair with Carol Danvers. But Wonder Man's primary weakness is that he is made of ionic energy, making him vulnerable to attacks that can disrupt his energy pattern and potentially disperse him. Though he has demonstrated the ability to reform on his own, other significant weaknesses, his mental instability. He has experienced mental breakdowns, leading him to attack the Avengers when under the delusion that they were the cause of negative events. So he's not mentally stable, and they can disrupt his energy. Okay. You think he's gonna turn into Wonder Man during this, or he's just gonna be using his ability to be indestructible as an actor, where he's using his power for profit instead of for most people using the power for good? They got with David Slytherin in it from Iron Man 3. He's always funny. I forgot his real name. What the fuck is it? Ben Kingsley. There you go. Trevor Slattery. What the fuck I said David Slattery. Trevor Slattery, but yeah, Ben Kingsley is in this shit. So that seems like it's a he's at least he'll be a good entertainment part in this fucking show. What do you think about these shows being too simple, Kevin? And what do you think? What do you think about that shit? 'Cause I think maybe they could have, went deeper into stories. Like I said, it would be nice to have a longer fucking series also. Like Daredevil was dope because that they went off of like the Netflix shit, but to have longer than what 6 or 7 episodes, I think that'd be dope. All right, 3 up, 3 down. Yeah, yeah, man. We might have to make this an early one because I ain't got that much left. Talk about Marvel Zombies. We covered a lot of different topics with reasoning and why shit didn't happen with the Nova Corps. How come Cap didn't heal? The difference between the serums. Even Wonder Man a little bit. Which we might have to get deeper into when Cap comes in. But tune in tomorrow. We're gonna be talking about sports. Hopefully the Yankees give us some kind of good news that we can get going into tomorrow. And then Thursday we're gonna be talking about Crown Jewel Perth, making our reactions, our predictions for that. And then Friday, on the show, where we always talk about real shit. That's our like free for all. So you guys got questions and shit you want to talk about, you let us know. We'll oblige y'all. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody.